Hi everyone, it's Brandon Pisan, back with another episode of Phoenix News. Today on the agenda, we have Gossip XL, followed up with Alex and Phoenix Sports News. And lastly, we're on the streak with Julia. To get things started, let's check in with Sarah and Manuel for the latest scalding tea. Take it away, you two.
Hi, welcome, my little babbies, to another juicy episode of the Gossip XO and Millennium Phoenix News. My name is Mary Morales, alongside of me is Sarah Gonzalez, so let's get started. We wanted to give you guys an update on the status of Melania Trump. News sources broke the news that she was hospitalized for a kidney surgery earlier today. She will be hospitalized for the next several days after her surgery. The First Lady had a procedure called embolization done at Walter Reed National Military Medical Center. Embolization, it's considered a minimally invasive surgery, and it's basically cutting off blood flow to a specific part of the body. It's used to shrink tumors and or block aneurysms. The White House hasn't said why she needed the procedure done, but it was simply referred to as a benign kidney condition. It was a successful surgery and there was no complications. She is expected to remain in the hospital for the rest of the week. Azealia Banks, rap artist, has started beef with mom-to-be Cardi B. Billboard broke the news today that the beef started over the girl, Banks, who couldn't keep her mouth shut on the radio. And she was basically bashing her and saying that she was savage and was saying some savage remarks. She was calling Cardi B an illiterate, untalented rat and a parody of a black woman who had lowered the bar for female rappers. They were clapping back at each other on Twitter and Instagram and hashing at each other on those social media accounts. Cardi shamed Banks for bigging up Beyonce after previously talking about her and dragging her name across an Instagram post. After the beefing, Cardi went on and deleted her Instagram account and made her Twitter account private after the roasting session. So Sarah, how do you feel about the whole situation with Cardi?
I think it's crazy how much attention Cardi's been getting lately, like this past month through everything that she's been having. Like first it was Nicki and now it's this new girl.
Like Cardi has been like a big name for the past month. Like she announced her pregnancy, announced that she's having
Her
a girl,
album.
and then her album, and then like the beef with Nicki Minaj, and then what happened at the Met Ball. Like it's a whole like crazy situation. Like they should just like mind their own business. So artist of the day, what do you have for us today?
Okay guys, so for our artist today I'm going to be talking about Matthew Tyler Musso. Also known as Black Bear, Matthew is an American hip-hop recording artist, singer, songwriter, and record producer. In high school, Matthew was a singer of Florida-based rock band Polaroid. After leaving Polaroid, Matthew began his career in 2011. Matthew released his Year of Blackberry EP the fall of 2011. Then he decided to take the nickname of Black Bear and use it as his stage name. Then in 2012, Black Bear helped co-write Boyfriend by Justin Bieber, and it brought Matthew to number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100. And in 2017, he announced his next project, Cybersex. Okay, so Manu, what do you like most about Black Bear's music?
His music is like different. Like each song that he has produced has a different vibe and a different like outcome, and it's like really good. Like the album Dead Roses, like that whole album is like really good. Like every song is different, and he has really a lot of collabs with other like people. Like
yeah,
my favorite
I like that one.
is probably like Waste Away. That one was pretty good. And then from Cybersex, the song Anxiety is also really good.
All right, guys, that's all we have for you guys today, and we'll see you guys Thursday. Back to you, Brandon.
Thanks, Sarah and Manuel. Azealia will do anything to get attention, even throwing shade at a pregnant woman. Moving on, let's get on with the latest sports news with Alex Heredia.
Hello, this is Alexander Heredia, and welcome back to another episode of Phoenix Sports News. Yesterday night, the Cleveland Cavaliers were blown out by 25 points by the Boston Celtics in Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Jaylen Brown led the Celtics with 23 points and was 9 from 16 from the field. Kevin Love went for 17 points and from 5 from 14 from the field for Cleveland. Last night, it was a really surprising game. Even though I had a opinion that Cleveland was going to win, Boston totally shut them down. Since the beginning, I don't think Cleveland did not go ahead of the game at all. They totally shut down LeBron James. Marcus Morris did a great job. Tatum and Rozier also did a good job shutting him down, which is a great team effort by Boston. And since they're undefeated at home, it's going to take a lot for Cleveland to beat them at the TD Garden, and we'll see about that in Game 2. Now tonight we have the Golden State Warriors visit the Houston Rockets in Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. All right, so everybody has been waiting for this game the whole season. Everybody saw the Western Conference Finals coming, and today is the day that we're going to see how these teams are going to play against each other, and we'll see how this series goes on. I believe Golden State will win the series. They might not sweep it, but they'll take it to Game 7. Now moving on to soccer. FC Barcelona missed the opportunity to have the perfect undefeated season after losing to 16th place Levante 5-4 yesterday. In my opinion, this is just embarrassing by Barcelona. I know they're confident in everything. They won La Liga, but they could have broken a new record this season. But I guess they got too confident for scheduling a friendly. They had Gerard Piqué and Leo Messi out to save them for the friendly, I guess. And look what it caused them. It caused them a loss, and now the streak is over. And yeah, now Mohamed Salah gets the Premier League Golden Boot with 32 goals and 36 league appearances. Liverpool's winger has had a spectacular season with Liverpool. He took them to the Champions League final, and we'll see what he can do. He's had a great season, a lot of goals. He's surprising the world a lot, and a lot of people are saying he's the next superstar, and I believe he is. He has a lot of potential in him. He's a simple player, very tactical, and he could finish a lot of things. And lastly, a lot of World Cup teams have made their final roster for the 2018 FIFA World Cup, and Mexico is set and ready. The veteran Rafa Marquez has been called to the roster. Here's the roster for Mexico. The goalkeepers are Guillermo Ochoa for Standard Ligue and Alfredo Talavera for Toluca, Jesus Corona for Cruz Azul. Now the defenders are Diego Reyes for FC Porto, Carlos Salcedo for Frankfurt, Hector Moreno for Real Sociedad, Oswaldo Alanis for Getafe, Nestor Araujo for Santos Laguna, Miguel Ayun for Sevilla, Jesus Gallardo for Pumas, Hugo Ayala for Tigres, and Anton Alvarez for America. And the midfielders are Hector Herrera for Porto, Andres Guardado for Real Betis, Rafael Marquez for Atlas, Jonathan Dos Santos for the LA Galaxy, Marco Fabian for Frankfurt, Jesus Molina for Monterrey, Eric Gutierrez for Pachuca, Giovanni Dos Santos for the LA Galaxy. And now the forwards are Javier Aquino for Tigres, Jesus El Tecatito Corona for Porto, Raul Jimenez for Benfica, Oribe Peralta for Club America, Javier Hernandez for West Ham, Carlos Vela for LAFC, Irving Achuki Lozano for PSV, and Jürgen Damm for Tigres. I was really shocked with some of the players he called. That was what he called. But I believe it's a good team. I'm surprised he called Jürgen Damm. He's a really young player, and I see a lot of potential in him. But a lot of people saying he wasn't ready for the World Cup. But I guess he's proven him wrong. But rather than that, the roster looks good. He called Anton Alvarez a really good player that could make a difference in the defense. He got some great midfielders, but I believe one of the biggest surprises that Osorio called was Giovanni Dos Santos, just because of the fact that his name hasn't really been out there lately. But I guess Osorio still believes in him, and he really will do good in the World Cup. And that is all we have for today. Thank you for tuning in, and see you next time.
Thank you, Alex. The Celtics shut down LeBron on Sunday. Can't wait to see how he responds. Switching from the intensity to the court to the intensity of world politics, let's check in with Moral on the Street with Julia Mahano.
The Iran nuclear deal framework was a preliminary framework agreement reached in 2015 between the Islamic Republic of Iran and a group of world powers. However, last Wednesday, President Trump has made the decision to de-ratify the Iran deal. Many of the U.S.'s regional allies, including Israel and Saudi Arabia, argued that this deal fell short of the required measures to hold back Iran's nuclear and ICBM programs. However, U.S. allies in Europe still wish to maintain the deal. Backing out of the deal could be seen as a dangerous model of mistrust moving into negotiations with North Korea. If other nations see U.S. policy hinging on volatile party control, the decision to leave a long-held agreement could have ramifications far into the future. Further escalation occurred yesterday when Iran ordered a missile strike on Israel. Israeli defense forces shot down all incoming missiles and responded with force. A statement from Israel's defense minister Avigdor Lieberman asserted that Israel fighter jets destroyed nearly all Iranian assets in Syria. With the escalating tensions in the Middle East, negotiation is paramount if war is to be avoided. Back to you, Brandon.
Thank you, Julia, for another riveting report as always. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today. I'm your host, Brandon Payson, and this has been Phoenix News. Thanks for watching.